Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cracking the code on AI video creation. If you've ever found yourself totally frustrated, just pulling your hair out trying to get an AI to understand the exact video you want to make, well, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to demystify the whole shebang of AI video scripting. We'll break down exactly what inputs the AI literally needs from you, the incredible outputs it can spit back out, and how you can actually wrangle this technology to build a full production completely from scratch. So it really all kicks off with one massive question. How do you turn a simple idea into a complete AI-generated video production? I mean, it kind of sounds like magic, right? But it's actually a really structured process. A lot of folks think they can just toss a random thought or like a web link at an AI and get a total masterpiece in return. Nope. Actually, the reality requires a little bit more directorial finesse on your part. So think of this explainer as a mini masterclass. By the time we wrap up, you'll know exactly how to bypass those annoying technical roadblocks and unlock high-quality video outputs that are totally ready for production. But to get there, we got to address the elephant in the room first. As the source material bluntly puts it, quote, "I can't directly analyze that YouTube video because I don't have access to its actual content from the link alone." And wow, that is the AI's core technical limitation right there. You just can't hand over a YouTube link and expect the AI to magically sit back and watch it. It hits a literal brick wall. And that's simply because the actual video details, the visuals, the transcript, none of that is automatically available to the AI through its standard tools. Which brings us to a really crucial comparison. We know the AI's major blind spot is that it can't read those raw YouTube links. So the workaround? Providing specific content cues. And honestly, this limitation is kind of a blessing in disguise because it shifts you, the user, right into the essential director's chair. Look, the AI is a beast of an engine, but it's effectively blind and deaf until you pump it with the right contextual fuel. You have to translate that raw source material into a language the AI can actually digest. Okay, so how exactly do you provide that context? Well, you use 4 essential workarounds. First up, you can just directly provide the topic, like maybe it's a business idea, a cartoon, motivation, or heck, even farming. Second, you can simply copy and paste the full transcript. Third, you can upload specific screenshots directly from the video. Or fourth, you can just describe in your own words what's actually happening. By feeding the AI any of these 4 specific inputs, you're handing it the exact context it's begging for so it can get to work for you. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the massive payload of production outputs the AI promises once you actually give it those correct inputs. I mean, you get full deliverables. We're talking a complete scene-by-scene storyboard and your entire script. It can write out narration in Urdu or English and even generate specific image and video prompts perfectly dialed in for creation tools like CapCut, Canva, Kling, Veo, or Pika. You literally just give it simple text or images, and boom, it hands you a complete production toolkit. Section 1. Case Study, Small Business Idea Using AI. All right, let's take this from theory into practice and see what actually happens when you feed the AI a prompt about a small business idea using AI. The AI jumps right in and sets up the opening visual of the script. Scene 1. A teenager sitting at home using a mobile phone. Notice how crystal clear and direct that visual cue is? It instantly gives you, the creator, a super vivid image. You could film this yourself, grab some stock footage, or even generate it using an AI image tool. It establishes a perfectly relatable everyday setting. And right alongside that visual is the AI-generated narration. What if you could start a business with only a smartphone and internet? Now that is a fantastic hook. It takes that visual setup of the teenager chilling on their phone and instantly connects it to a feeling of massive possibility. It asks this really compelling question that absolutely guarantees the audience is going to stick around to hear the answer. Let's move to and see how this builds. The AI smoothly transitions us into scene 2, showing AI generating cartoon characters and videos. So we're moving directly from that relatable, everyday living room setup straight into the dynamic action of the actual business proposed. The storyboard is actively driving the visual pacing of the entire narrative here. And to pair with that new visual, the AI drops this line of narration. Today, AI tools can create cartoons, videos, and social media content in minutes. This right here acts as the core value proposition of the generated script. It's paying off that hook from scene 1, explaining exactly how the smartphone business is actually going to work. It's snappy, it's enthusiastic, and it's highly informative. Next up, the storyboard dictates scene 3, show uploading videos to YouTube. I absolutely love how the AI naturally weaves platform-specific actions right into the mix here. It doesn't just leave the business idea hanging as some abstract concept. It gives us a concrete, actionable visual step. You aren't just making content in a vacuum. You're actually out there distributing it. Then, the voiceover for Scene 3 perfectly outlines the monetization strategy. Quote, create useful videos, upload them regularly, and earn through views, clients, or sponsorships. The AI script hasn't just given us a broad topic, it's literally generated a complete, miniature business plan right inside the narration. It connects the physical action of uploading straight to the financial outcome. Setting up the climax of our little case study, the AI suggests Scene 4, display a growth chart. This is a classic, highly effective visual trope, especially in business and motivation content. It visually screams success and progress, totally priming the audience for the final, most important piece of advice in the whole script. So, the crucial point is 1. The number 1. In the context of building this AI video business, this single digit represents the absolute ultimate growth metric that the script wants to drive home to the audience. But what does this 1 actually mean in reality? Well, it stands for 1 video every day. The AI-generated narration reads, the key is consistency. 1 video every day can build an audience over time. The AI so perfectly bridges the visual of that skyrocketing growth chart directly to this actionable advice. It completely understands that consistency is the primary takeaway for a topic like this, and it smartly scripts the entire climax around that exact principle. Finally, we reach the AI-suggested ending narration. Start today. Your smartphone can become your business. Just look at how seamlessly it ties a bow on the mini-narrative it generated. It calls back to the visual of the smartphone all the way from Scene 1, summarizes the core message, and delivers a punchy call to action. It's just a beautifully structured short script, generated entirely from one simple topic prompt. And this brilliantly illustrates the core takeaway of our explainer today. The whole process is actually incredibly straightforward once you know the rules of the game. Step 1, send the topic. Step 2, send the transcript, or the screenshots, or a quick description. And step 3, boom, receive a full AI-ready script complete with storyboards and tool prompts. By just bypassing the AI's inability to read raw links and instead feeding it clear, structured context, you unlock a massive, massive amount of production value. We've seen exactly how a tiny, simple idea can be transformed into a structured, scene-by-scene production. The AI has done the heavy lifting of mapping out the roadmap for us. So, borrowing a line straight from our generated script, I'm going to leave you with this. Your smartphone can become your business. Will you start your AI video creation today? Get out there, start experimenting with these prompting techniques, and see what magic you can create. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer.